Hey guys, what's up? Man, I need to get a haircut. I'll try to share that later. But thanks for guys joining ND72's YouTube channel. Before we go any farther, if you guys don't mind, just go down and hit that subscribe button. The more people subscribe, the more people like and comment all that stuff, the more motivation I get to do some of this crazy stuff. So today we're going to be getting the 55 completely road ready, good to go. It's going to be conductor plate to get rid of the check engine light so it doesn't go into limp mode anymore. Little thing here or there, but we're going to try to get it all ready to road. Then I can get a plate on it, and then I can start driving it, and that way I can start going like 40, 50, 60 miles and see if there's anything else wrong with the car. But right now everything seems pretty good, and then once we get everything straightened out and it's road ready, so on and so forth, then I can start just stripping away and modding it and just making it a fun little car. But alright, let's get to it, guys. Alright, we got our Shell 134, we got some East Coast Euro block-off plates for the secondary air pump, and then we got inside this box is a nag plug, conductor plate, filter, and gasket. So we'll knock that all out, and then I'll pull the star computer back out, and we'll clear that code and clear all the datations and all that stuff, and then code out, so I don't get a check engine light for that. That should take care of the going into limp mode and stuff like that on the 55. Bam, it probably took me a total of 5 minutes, if even, from start to finish to get these on. So I got the secondary air pump out of there, clean up the engine bay a little bit so it's more accessible to get the stuff in. That way I get to keep better eye on a lot of my lines and stuff like that. Big shout out to East Coast Euro. They make some great products and they're pretty inexpensive for what they are. It's probably going to take me longer just to code it all out with the star system was to install them. But not bad at all. I'm very happy with it. The big difference with East Coast Euro that I found out from other companies, I won't name their names, but at least East Coast Euro, they give you brand new hardware and stuff like that. The other place to make you reuse the hardware, so if like one stripped or something like that, because they're Torx and some people put the wrong head on there, these, it's very nice. Alright, the conductor plates are pretty easy to get, well, relatively easy to get to. But first you're going to be removing the pan and draining the oil. And to remove the pan, it is going to be a T30. And then drain it, it'll be a alll. Pretty simple. There's the drain plug. These are the bam, bam, bam. And then under this cover right here, if you can see it, there's going to be the nag plug you got to disconnect before you start pulling everything down. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright guys, if you didn't notice, the filter literally was just hanging out in the pan. Like, wasn't up there, wasn't nothing. So I don't know who did the service on this last or anything like that, but they didn't push it up, because normally these you gotta put a little bit of force to get them out, because they're supposed to pop in and pop out. So that's a traditional sign of whoever worked on this car before, whatever shop they took it to. But also, the pan is supposed to have a little magnet in it. No magnet, so no bread on that one. So either usually people will drop it or lose it, and if it ain't your car and you don't really care, they won't put it back in for you. So that's that. But yeah, we'll keep on going here. the valve body out, and then now I got to access the actual conductor plate. If you don't take that nag plug off first, it will never come out. Well, I mean, maybe you could get out, but it'll be very, very, very difficult. Also, this is the manual shifter. So just make sure you disconnect it. That's one of the bolts that you got to take out. And then just keep them in order, because some of the bolts are a little bit different in length. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 bolts in total, it looks like. I'm going to double check when I put it back in. But it's pretty simple. Just as you saw as I was taking it out, on your last bolt, just make sure you put your hand under there or it will drop. And oil just keeps coming up. One thing I am going to do right now, I'm just going to clean all this up. So I have a clean workstation. I'm going to clean off that pan out there and let it sit for a little bit, and then go run the dogs while this all dries up from water. Alright, little trick to get the rest of the little dripper drips through the old kitty litter and a pan thing. So while I let everything else kind of air dry, that'll catch anything else that kind of comes out. See, slow, slow, slow drips. Oh, nice. And then also I'll clean off this oil pan, and we'll be good, ready to start ripping apart the conductor plate. Alright, just got done rebuilding it. Pretty safe and straightforward. Just go very, very slow with it. There's 3 torques that you're going to need. They're going to be here, here, and here after you pop the caps off. Just to remove the plate. It clips right in. Like, here's the old one. If you see, there's a little clips right in. It pops right in. It should be gentle pressure. So if you feel like you're really forcing it, stop. Don't really break anything and just go slow. Make sure you keep all the solenoids and all that stuff in the right place. So just put on some cardboard and put one here, one there, one there. And pretty straightforward. Clean it up a little bit and go. Just don't forget to put the manual shift levers and all that stuff back on. New conductor plate in, valve body back on. So one bolt you will, when you are taking out, after I show you, this one is kind of like a hidden one. That one's got to come out. I got my manual shifter, shift linkage, everything back on there. Now I'm just going to clean all this up. And I can put my pan back on and gasket, and then nag plug. And then kind of clean everything off again, let this dry, bring it down, start filling. Alright, some people, when they think about sticky icky, they think about something else. Here's what I think about when I hear that. Bam! Some nice 255, 50, 16 Hoosier drag radials. These will go very, very nice on my 55. Let's start throwing them on. All right, they're all mounted up. They spin fine. I got plenty of clearance. Probably could have gone a little bit thicker, but should be good. Get some nice sticky icky. Woo! Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That was basically the 55 is all ready to go on the road. All I have to do is get a plate. I did I did test drive it. Test drive went well. Minus out the issue is I did like 3 or 4 pulls, and the reason I didn't get a chance to videotape it is because when I was doing some pulls, within, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, bam, I had a cop behind me, and he pulled me over, which was sucky, and he was a really cool cop. I talked to him, he let me drive right back to the house and all that stuff. He just wanted to make sure the car wasn't stolen, and I had a license and all that stuff, and I just showed him around. I showed him my other cars, my garage. He thought it was cool, I had the lifter and all that stuff. But everything else is done on the car right now. That's ready to go run on the road. It's all good. I hooked up the star system to delete all adaptations. Shift's fine, no check engine light, no nothing. Perfectly good. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later.